I'm Dave Kaiser from CCX Media. Thanks for joining us for this special update on COVID-19. We are honored to speak with Minnesota State Representative Kristin Robbins. She represents District 34A, Maple Grove, and much of the area. Thank you for joining us this morning from the Capitol. First, give us a little update on a message to the constituents. What have you been hearing from them, and what have you been saying to them as far as some of the changes that have happened recently?
Thank you, Dave. Good morning. Yes, I am very pleased with the governor's announcement that he's going to allow retail businesses, the small retail businesses, to start opening. Honestly, I'm disappointed that it's at 50% capacity because I do think that still picks winners and losers. I've heard from so many constituents who have sent me their safety plans. They are ready to open safely. They care about the safety of the public and their employees, but at 50%, they still probably aren't going to make it. And so that's been frustrating, but it's a good step in the right direction, and I want to support all momentum towards safe reopening. I believe Minnesotans, they showed they could stay at home safely, and I believe they can show up and shop safely, and they want to, and our businesses need that. So my message to the businesses is hang in there. We're still fighting for you. And to the public is when you do go out, please respect the safety protocols, because that will enable us to stay open and get this economy back up. So I was at the farmer's market yesterday. It was a gorgeous day. People were social distancing, people were wearing masks, and people were having a great time, just glad to be out of their homes and getting great fresh produce. So I know in our district, people are on board and ready to do it. And you know, there's still quite a bit of frustration out there. Both Rogers and Dayton, two of the cities that I represent, passed city council resolutions unanimously on Tuesday night, urging the governor to open up, and then he did take this action Wednesday. So I think the governor is hearing from people throughout the state that Minnesotans can do both, open safely and protect public health. And so I think we just need to continue moving in that direction.
Let's talk for a minute about the updates you send out on a weekly basis through email. And I know you've focused a lot on the small businesses. Are there resources that you're pointing out that are available for businesses? You mentioned following some of these guidelines. What help is there out there for businesses if they are looking to open back up and really follow the procedures that people are recommending?
Right, and I will be putting out more links on this in my newsletter today, but the DEED website, Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development, has all the latest guidelines from the governor's executive order about how to safely reopen at the 50% capacity. And also there's a lot of resources out there for help, both at the federal level and the state level. And I'm very proud of Maple Grove. They last week approved a $10,000 grant for small businesses or forgivable loan. Maple Grove has really stepped up as a city to try and keep our small businesses afloat during this very difficult time. And information about that is on the Maple Grove website. So please, if you're a Maple Grove business and you need additional financial assistance to keep moving, please seek out those resources. I also have been working really hard with Senator Paul Anderson on a bill. It has been an incredibly frustrating experience. I started working on it 8 weeks ago, and we've been through the House, and different changes were made, different accommodations were made. The Senate passed it this week. The House has not, unfortunately, but I'm still hoping that we'll get a conference committee together over the next 3 days, and that we will have a statewide forgivable loan program for small businesses, because they really need the help. This is life or death for some of our Main Street businesses. So, and they're not only the business owners, it's their employees. This is the whole community affected by these jobs and these closures. So I'm going to continue to work till we adjourn on Monday.
You mentioned the Maple Grove website. We'll give that to viewers, maplegrovemn.gov. Again, great place to find out information about what the city has done, and we'll put up your email as well if people want to get those email updates. So you mentioned 3 days left. Tell us about what life is like at the Capitol here. I know we caught you for just a few moments here today, and then looking through the weekend and into Monday.
Yeah, I mean, the end of session, it's very quiet around here, which is very unusual. Last year at the end of session, like, all the offices are filled, the corridors are filled, there's protesters, lobbyists, advocates. I mean, it's usually crazy, and it's very quiet. I'm sitting in a room all by myself right now. On the floor, we have limited floor seating. I do have a floor seat today. Whether I get a floor seat or not is up to leadership, and I just always put my name in the hat, and some days I'm picked, some days I'm up here in this ante room where I always want to be in the Capitol as close to my actual seat as possible to represent my district. And we just start and stop. So we went in at 10 o'clock this morning, we recessed immediately. Now we'll come back, I don't know, in an hour or two. And it's just like that all day long and into the evening. So we're in the final throes. There's a lot of jockeying back and forth with the House and the Senate. We just wait to receive messages and conference reports and all of that.
Well, very good. Well, we appreciate you taking a few moments for us this morning, giving us the update. And again, look at the email address at the bottom of the screen. If you want to find out more information, get on those weekly updates from the representative, you can do that. Representative Robbins, thank you very much for your time. We hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.
Learn more about The Connection at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.